All right, so let's dive into something pretty wild.
Right.
Okay. AI applying for jobs on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And not just applying, but
Yeah.
like bragging about how they can outperform human teams.
Yeah.
It sounds like sci-fi, right?
Totally.
But we've got some sources here, articles, analysis, even an audio clip,
Wow.
all kind of digging into like what this means for us.
Yeah. What's really interesting to me is that it's not like some far off thing. Like,
Right.
this is happening now.
Yeah.
We're talking about AI profiles on LinkedIn actually saying stuff like, I don't need coffee breaks.
Yeah.
And I can outperform any human team.
Oh, wow.
They were so good, they actually got taken down.
No way.
Yeah, because they were too good.
So it's like LinkedIn accidentally opened Pandora's box.
No.
They made this place for professionals to connect.
Yeah.
And now AI is trying to like,
muscle in.
yeah, muscle its way in and show off.
Right.
It does make you wonder, though,
Yeah.
if AI can make the perfect LinkedIn profile, what's to stop it from actually doing the job?
Exactly. This isn't about robots taking our jobs.
Right.
It's something bigger.
It's a whole shift in how we work.
Yeah, like the whole workforce is changing.
One of our sources calls it a creeping revolution.
Oh, wow.
And it's happening right now.
Yeah.
It's not some future thing.
Right.
It's subtly changing how we work right now.
And the scary part is we're all worried about robots taking over.
Mm-hmm.
But the real problem might be,
Yeah.
can we even keep up with this change?
Yeah, are we even paying attention?
Exactly.
We have this audio clip where they're talking about how
Okay.
UK politicians are focusing on historical stuff
Okay.
while the AI revolution's happening, like, right now.
So they're looking backwards while everything's changing.
Exactly.
It makes you think, are we focused on the right things?
Yeah. Are we getting distracted?
Or are we just not seeing what's right in front of us?
Are we ready for this?
That's a big question.
Yeah, like as a society, are our institutions, our governments,
Yeah.
even our own minds, are we ready for how fast AI is changing everything?
I mean, it's a lot to process.
Yeah.
Because when we say AI might take jobs,
Right.
it's not just some theory.
Right. It's people's lives.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
their livelihood, how they see themselves, their place in the world.
One source brought up this really interesting historical thing,
Okay.
like how last names used to be about jobs.
Okay. Like Smith.
Yeah, like Smith Baker Cooper,
Right?
like skills that were passed down.
Yeah.
And that was part of who you were.
Uh-huh.
What happens when those skills are gone?
Yeah.
When AI can do them better?
Exactly.
I bet some people listening are like,
Yeah.
hold on, what about me?
Right.
Is AI coming for my job?
That's a fair question.
Yeah.
But the point isn't to scare everyone.
Right.
It's to make us think.
Okay.
We need to be asking, how do we adapt?
Yeah.
How do we find value in a world where AI might do things better?
Because let's be honest, the Terminator thing is a distraction.
Right.
We're all looking for robots to take over.
Right.
But the real challenge is,
Yeah.
how do we live with AI without feeling like we don't matter anymore?
Right. How do we stay relevant
Exactly.
in a world that's changing so fast?
Yeah.
It's a big question. And that leads us to this idea from one of the sources. They call it the co-intelligence myth.
Okay.
Like this idea that AI is just going to help us out.
Right. Make us better.
Yeah, that we'll all work together perfectly.
Like one big happy team.
Right. But it might not be that simple.
Yeah. The source even uses the word overlords.
Whoa.
Like AI could become the boss.
Yeah.
And humans are kind of stuck underneath.
Is that what we want?
It's a good question.
Yeah. And it's not just about jobs anymore.
Right.
If AI can really do so much better than us, what happens to us?
Yeah. What makes us special?
What's our purpose?
Like it's almost an existential crisis.
Right.
On top of all the other changes.
Totally. And it makes you wonder, are we really ready for this?
So that brings up something else from the sources, governance.
Oh, yeah. Can we even control this?
Yeah. Can laws and regulations keep up with AI?
It's changing so fast.
What if a few AI companies
Right.
become more powerful than countries?
That's kind of scary.
It is. Think about Google.
Okay.
They're so big with search.
Yeah. Everyone uses it.
Googling something is like a verb now.
Right.
They control information in a way we never saw before.
And that was just a few years ago.
Exactly. Now imagine that same power, but with jobs,
Wow.
with the whole economy.
Yeah. If AI is doing most of the work,
Who controls it?
who benefits?
What's stopping things from getting really unfair?
These are things we got to think about now.
Yeah, not later when it's too late.
It's too important to ignore.
But it's not just about jobs or the economy, is it?
No, it's deeper than that,
It's about who we are.
right? What makes us human?
What's our value in a world run by AI?
One of the sources said it really well.
Okay.
The real AI war isn't against the machines. It's about staying relevant,
About adapting.
about figuring out how to thrive in this new world.
So how do we fight this war?
Yeah, how do we deal with this revolution?
How do we not get swept away by it?
Can we use AI without losing ourselves?
Big questions.
Yeah.
It feels like we're at a crossroads.
Right.
On one hand, AI could solve so many problems.
Yeah, make things better, push us forward.
But on the other hand, there's this fear,
Yeah.
this uncertainty about what it means for us.
For who we are.
And that's the conversation we need to have.
Totally.
Not just freaking out or pretending it's not happening.
Right.
We need to talk about how we want AI to shape our future.
It's our choice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So instead of asking, will AI take my job?
Yeah.
Maybe we should ask,
What should we ask?
if AI could do my job perfectly,
Okay.
what would I do with my time?
Ooh, I like that.
What new skills would I learn?
What would I be passionate about?
Exactly.
Imagine AI doing all the boring stuff,
Yeah.
freeing us up to be creative, to connect with people, to grow.
What could we do if we had that freedom?
It's mind-blowing.
It's almost like AI is scary, but it's also an opportunity,
Yeah.
a chance to rethink who we are,
Find our purpose again.
and to build a future that's both high-tech and human.
I love that.
The real challenge isn't fighting AI.
Right.
It's using it to make ourselves better.
To create a world where both humans and AI can thrive.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal, right? To use AI to make us better.
Exactly.
I mean, it feels like this AI revolution.
Yeah.
It's scary, but it's also exciting.
It's both, right?
Yeah, like it could really change things.
It could change everything.
But it also makes you wonder,
Yeah.
what does it mean for us? Like for humans?
Yeah, like what's our place in all this?
Exactly.
That's what we need to be talking about.
Right, not just ignoring it or being scared of it.
We need to figure out how we want to live with AI.
So instead of asking, will AI take my job?
Right. That's the wrong question.
Maybe we should be asking,
What should we be asking?
if AI could do my job perfectly, what would I do?
What would you do with all that free time?
Yeah, what would I learn? What would I be passionate about?
It's a good question, right?
It is, because imagine AI takes care of all the boring stuff.
All the things we don't want to do.
Exactly. And we're free to be creative, to connect with people, to just grow as people.
What could we achieve?
That's what's so exciting about this AI thing.
Yeah, it's not just a threat. It's a chance for us to change.
To redefine who we are.
Just find a new purpose.
And to build a future that's both advanced and human.
That's the key, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
we want to leave you with a question.
Okay, hit us with it.
What would your perfect day look like?
Oh, I like this.
In a world where work isn't a necessity,
Where you don't have to work.
yeah, what would you create?
What would you explore?
What would you contribute to the world if you had the freedom to pursue your passions?
Stuff.
It is. But keep those questions in mind as we move forward with AI.
Because the future isn't set in stone.
All right, it's up to us to decide what it looks like.
Our choices matter.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the real AI war.
It's been a wild ride.
It has the war for our relevance, our purpose, our future.
Keep those questions in mind.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.